Hello there, it's Eliza Blim Robinson here with a quick live. It's a live because I have something on my mind, and I'm also going to be sharing it in New Humanity Now as our theme for the week, something to dive into and explore. So the description that I just typed in was, if there was one key, just one single key, that could help us move beyond our divide. Now, whatever that means to you, right? Whether you're dealing with issues or situations or circumstances, or you're looking at the world, or you're looking at the United States of America and you're going, oh my gosh, where are we? And how are we going to get through this? Whether it's completely personal to you and a situation you stand in, or we're looking at the global. So if you've watched any of me in the last few months, you know that we're really moving into New Humanity Now. But as I stand in New Humanity Now, as I stand in this place of the new, and I look at the current reality, now reality is like small r reality, and I look out at the world and I go, there's a gap here. What is the bridge? What is the doorway? What is the elevator, right? How do we go from where we are, especially collectively, to that which we know is happening right here and right now? That's the new. New humanity is a new dimension of consciousness, a new dimension of beingness that is love and kindness and compassion for all people, for all of the world, for all of the planet, for all of the universe. And it's not a thought, it's a visceral experience. In New Humanity, we have an innovation that is far beyond what we can even dream of, because it doesn't come from our minds. It's this whole new way of being, and people are landing there, and people are living there, and I'm guiding people to learn to adjust your vibrational frequency to the new, and we're getting caught in the old. So a couple of things. I'm teaching a healing and wholeness class, getting ready to do that here in a few minutes. Therefore, the jewelry and the everything's made up instead of out on my walk, right? But we're talking a lot about wholeness, and in my healing work and in my coaching and in my facilitation, we start with the fundamental truth that we are whole, and that wholeness is the truth of our being. And when we start there, everything changes really very quickly. So in this divide, what's the one thing? I don't want to go on too long. I've been finding myself wanting to be preaching from a pulpit again, which is very curious. So if you want me to preach from a pulpit again, let me know, and we'll create a way to do that. Anyway, that was the sidebar. But the one thing is this. It is, and we've been talking about, I've been talking about this for 20 years. We've been talking about this a lot. What needs to be healed is the mythology, the story, the belief that we live in separation. Because it's from separation. Separation is really the cause of all the issues we see. Now, we get out there and we're looking at all these people who are finding solutions to symptoms, but they're really just symptoms. So when we look at the underlying cause, it's that we're believing in the mythology of human race on the planet right now, quite frankly, of separation. And as we move from what we know to be reality, at least up till now, to new reality, separation no longer exists. It is the experience of oneness, which includes wholeness, right? We went to wholeness, now we're circling around. But what I'm finding is that the oneness then becomes the new foundation of being. It's not the end all, it's the beginning. Because once we land in oneness, then where we go as we expand in consciousness is to allness. Feel the difference? Like if you're sitting in separation, a story of separation, and all of us are landing in those places, most of us, at some point during the day, we land in this separation. We think, oh my gosh, there's something wrong. But that's only in the mythology, the reality, the current reality, which is not real at all. It's just the experience of separation. When we land in oneness, like, whew, oh, I can remember oneness. I can recall oneness. I can align with the vibrational frequency of oneness. I can touch oneness. And that is expansive. And that quickens things in you, things in us. It quickens the more that we do it. It quickens the world. But when we start here and we lift it and we expand it and we dive into it and we become it, what we discover is this brand new place, brand new to me in the last 3-4 months, of allness. And when we are in allness, there is and can be no other. It is the solution to every issue that we think we have. And we are in that gap. We're in that quantum leap. We're moving there again and again and again. Now we're moving there collectively. But if you find yourself in a place, a moment of like, then go, wait. That's just my experience. What's underneath that? That's just a symptom to the bigger issue. What is the bigger issue? Oh, I believe in separation again. And that means I can be right and you can be wrong. That means that I can have fear or unworthiness or not good enough or lack or dis-ease. It means all of that. But when I notice I'm there, it's like, wait, but I know that there's a wholeness. I know that there's a oneness. Land there. Land there. It's what we do in New Humanity. It's what we do twice a month live. It's what we do with our inner circle of coaching calls. It's what we do again and again and again. It's what I do with my one-on-one clients. We just land in oneness and then we turn it up and we expand to allness. And that feels really, really good. And that, once again, is the solution to every single situation, issue, circumstance, challenge that we have. So join me in allness. And if you want to know more, just message me. You know how to get a hold of me. And I'll share ways that you can play in this super expanded, completely transformational consciousness. I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson, standing for allness, standing for the healing of all sense of separation, the dissolution, the rewriting of the story of separation into oneness and wholeness. I'd love to know you're here. I can't see on this device who's here. I see that people have been here and I don't know who you are. So type me a hello and let me know how you're resonating with this truth. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you again soon. Mwah.